finally back on the 2 stream day. Decided to finally pick up on that after, well, just being plain old bored. So yeah, I am going to be playing some Dead by Daylight this morning, and hopefully later on, if I am feeling up to it in my little brain cage, I'll be able to stream some Marvel Rivals later. And of course, I should explain myself about yesterday, even though I may mention this the day before yesterday, if you were present at the time, that I wasn't going to stream yesterday. I took the day for myself. I was just pretty much just chilling. Got to play some Elden Night Reign with my friends and Helldivers yesterday morning with my friends, and I just had a cracking good time. Did some reading of my Bible and a bit of praying, and you know, pretty much the same old for me. But last night, however, I was kind of in a dark place though. Not for anything, it's just well, I didn't really talk too much about it. I talked about it with my aunt, and well, I'm not too sure how to even talk about it. I want to talk about it to you, but I'm not too sure how to explain it. For a little while, I was doubting myself on what I was doing as a streamer, you know? Like, what I'm doing, I'm trying to, you know, make something of myself through streaming. But yesterday, I've had quite a bit of doubts after talking with my mom. Of course, you know how moms and dads are, how they worry about their kids, even when they're adults. And I don't blame her for it. I'm pretty sure she didn't mean to make me feel the way that I feel. It's just, I felt kind of down because of it. I was thinking maybe what I'm doing as a streamer isn't really a good thing. You know, wanting to actually improve myself, wanting to make something of myself based on what I chose rather than what everyone else dictates. But it also made me consider if I'm doing the right thing or not, you know? Life tends to take hold quite a bit. You're not really too sure if you're ever really making the right moves. It's like playing a game of chess or checkers. You move one part on the board, you're not too sure if that's the right choice, whether your piece is going to take it or not. That's how it felt like for me in yesterday. And I got to talk with my aunt too afterwards about it. You know, I don't really talk too much to people. I barely even talk to my mom or my dad or really anyone that's usually associated closely to me. Like, I'm pretty much, I hate to admit it, but I also don't deny it. I am more or less a shut-in. I don't really go out too much. I don't really have a general clue what it is that I want to do with myself. All I know is that I do what I do. Oh, hey, Ayla. Nice to have you this morning. Oh, wait. No. I gotta play as the ghoul again at some point. And that's another thing. I've actually feel like wanting to try to play a little bit of killer if I can. I'm gonna try to, like, encourage myself to do so. It'd be awesome. But I'm gonna see if I can play more Krasue though, since we're a dying breed. And we can't die yet. Can I do this? Can I do this in time? Run! Run! Nope, you still caught me? By the way, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing quite okay. So far anyway. I'm gonna lead him away. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna lead him as far away as I can. Or at least lead him to a location where he has to earn the grab, you know? Aww. Yeah, there's no door, sucker. There's no door. Even though I didn't really do that myself, but there's no door. So oh, this is not right here. There's always a hook in front of the house.
Use some help.
That kind of sucks. Oh wow, thank you for the follow. I just now noticed. I hope you're legit though. I hope you stick around. It'd be nice to have people, just for a little while. Muchas gracias, Mr. Vasquez. Is there a gen? There is not a gen. Okay, maybe it's on the other side. Okay, there is, but it's not the gen that I would have preferred. I would have really preferred to have a generator that's normal, but you know what, that's on me. Blood Moon be Blood Moon, and I need the blood points. So, yeah. I wasted a whole million of my blood points on the dredge just before I started streaming so I didn't get disillusioned. I'm taking the advice of a viewer a couple of nights ago who told me about disillusion being a thing, and Pop Goes the Weasel, I believe. I'm not too sure, but I've also been trying to watch... Your game sound is pretty high, so can you slow down so I can listen to you probably? Oh, alright. Hang on. Let me check. Well, that's weird, though. My headset chat mixer is on the thingy. Like, it's towards me, not really towards the game. That could just be my headset, maybe. That way. But one thing I know about me is that I'm a rambler. I talk quite a lot. Especially in the void. But I'll try my best. But no promises. We don't make promises that we can't keep. I like this one. They're smart. Plus, I got the perk to heal them fast. Yep, don't get me. Don't get me. Come get me. Leave him alone. He has blood favor. Okay, yeah, so that must be blood favor. Something like that in order to make us not use pallets. That's another perk I need to look into. If I'm gonna build a decent build with the Krasue, I need to make sure I know what I'm doing. Do you play only Survivor or both? I'm mostly a Survivor main, but I'm trying to find motivation to play more Killer. You know, try to make it a little bit more equal, even if I'm not a Killer main. There we go. And I'm just pretty much just trying to learn from others before I can actually start playing more as Killer. That's great. Yeah, I'm trying, but it's not really that easy. Killer anxiety and whatnot. I just now realized we have no generators done at all. And we've been at this for a couple minutes now. Like not even two. I say like a good 4 or 5 minutes. Still haven't really got anything done yet.
Hell yeah.
Much appreciated.
Oh, I owe you.
Ah, bastard! Who is your main character in Survivor? If I had to pick one, I would have to say Cheryl Mason, Silent Hill 3 character.
Awesome. Thanks.
I prefer that character, only as a Silent Hill fan, that's why. Even though Resident Evil is a thing, I prefer Silent Hill. Underdog. No, I'm about to say bull crap. There's no way. I think I'm going first. Which feels like the norm for me in Blood Moon, it seems. Yep. Oh, I got stuck. Yeah, I'm screwed. After this game, do you play Killer? I would want to. I would definitely want to. Like, again, I really have to motivate myself in order to keep myself to actually from running away from the idea. I have a real bad experience as being Killer, so I haven't really been too fond of the idea, but recently, and with also a bit of motivation from my mod whenever he's around, he's actually been helping me try to play a little bit more by having me play perkless. So, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can play a Killer match after this one. The Krasue does not die in this age. I just need to heal myself here first. Nice, nice. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Like, are you a fan of killer mains, or... Go over here. There you are. Never mind, I take back what I said. No, no. Yeah, oh yeah, it's over. Hello, your friends. No, I don't really have friends that play this particular game, sadly. Most of my friends prefer games that aren't really scary. No. Yeah, I usually play just solo. With random, mostly. And very rarely, I'll just play with my brother. Very rarely, though. There, mended. I'm not sure how to... I'm not really sure how to go about this. Hey, look at that. That's over. That's good. I mean, I guess. I wouldn't call it good. I mean, I would like to play with people that play similar to me, but, eh. You play very... Oh my gosh. You play very well. I'm not too sure if I can agree with that right now. I mean, I'm doing pretty badly, and all things considering. I haven't really done anything in the match. Like, this isn't me being humble, it's just based on how I'm playing currently. Normally, it's decent, but for some reason, playing in Blood Moon event has felt like a chore. Not to mention, I played, I've mostly been kind of going with bad matches with teammates, sadly. So you play with your brother. On rare occasion. Most of the time I'm playing by myself, though. Which I don't really mind, that's just how I am. Let me just guess, yes? Oh wait, there's one down there. We can just go inside the school and just fill that up. I wish there was a blood pump a little bit closer. God, I wish he would break down the doors, but he's smart. Don't bring down the doors. Survivors don't have any real means of going to and fro from the building. So it's smart, though annoying. It's right below me, I believe. Yeah, that's bull. Out of curiosity, no face cam? No face cam, no. For two reasons. One, I just don't really like the idea of showing my face. Two, even if I did want to show my face, kinda expensive. Kinda expensive to have face cam. I'm dropping the can. I mean, he drove me away, but he's not killing me. I wonder why. I mean, I appreciate that me not dying too fast is a thing, but I am genuinely curious on the why. This way. Just need to run over here. Don't care if I don't have a whole lot of blood. I have enough to be able to do. No, I don't. Hi in here for a second. Okay. I'm just walking to keep the rest of the blood that I got. Hang on. Can I just fix this first? Okay, yeah, I can fix this. Stop the leak, then put the blood in. Even though the blood I just grabbed is kind of diminishing a bit. There you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna run. I'm not really sure what's going on. But hey, if it means I don't die too quickly, I can take what I can get. Yeah, it's over. I think he's gonna kill me. By the way, my internet is sucking. I haven't missed what you are saying. Can you say it again? Oh no, I was just talking about the. I was just talking about how things are going right here. I mean, currently things aren't going so bad, but unfortunately, I think this is it for me. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, first match of the day. Alright, I'm gonna do one killer match, see how it goes, and that'll probably determine how I feel about playing killer a little bit more. I'm doing this of my own free will. I've only played like, okay, minus perkless matches used by the viewer points. I think I've only willingly done killer matches twice, and that was the day before yesterday. GG's? I wouldn't call it that, if I'm honest with you. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really get to do too much. Heck, I didn't even get to do a generator. So, GG's for them, maybe, but for me, if I didn't do anything, I can't really call it a good game on my part. I'd be lying if I told you it was. But all in all, let's see how being a killer fares. Let me go here. Alright, cool. Alright, hold on. Let's remove this.
Die will I live.
I should have the dredge stuff at this point. Yep, disillusion. Remove surge because that's kind of reductive to the. By the way, do you DC server? What does that mean? Like talking about Discord? Let's see here. I would want this, but probably not get. Actually, no. I already have agitation. Instead, I'm going to. Where are you? I'm trying to find. I mean, I do have a Discord server, but at the same time, I don't particularly use it too much. Not really. Only because, you know, not really people would really be wanting to go on there. So I don't really bother with it. Right. Pain Resonance. Pain Resonance. Pop goes the weasel. Okay. So, if I had to replace, I'd probably go with Pop goes the weasel. And, where's Dead Man Switch? I can't believe I'm doing the exact thing that I told myself I'd never do. But, when in Rome, you do what the Romans do. And boy, oh boy, are we going native. Alright, there. What else? Actually, no. Remove Nowhere to Hide only because we already have Nowhere to Hide on, I believe, preset 1. So I'm going to. What is one I have formally, I wonder? We could go Agitation. Or. By the way, my internet keeps effing up. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. But, trying to think here what it is. When the trial starts, a dual tome ignites and hexes the farthest generator. After the survivor repairs the hex generator for 5 seconds, you gain undetectable. I could go no one escapes death, but I'm afraid someone's gonna find that sucker, which has always been the case. Alright, I guess I'll have to do. Alright, only because I have a whole lot of bloodshot eyes for this particular thing. I'm going to see how this goes. No promises that I will do a good job. I'm in UK, Liverpool, and you? I'm from the United States. I'm from the north originally of the United States, but I currently live in the south of the United States. Let's see here. Meh, no harm in looking basic. Trying to make sure we're all good here. GG, I was your ghoul. It was a decent game. I didn't really get to do anything, sadly. Like, I didn't even get to do a single gen when I was trying to. But it's all good. If you don't mind. What do you mean? What's wrong? I hope this doesn't take too long. I asked something? Well, it depends. What you trying to ask me? Let me do this. This way we don't have to keep repeatedly hearing that over and over. But yeah, I'm open to hearing what you're trying to ask me, but it really depends. If it's too personal, I may not answer. Estimated queue time is 2 minutes. It feels like 2 minutes have already passed, though. That's the thing. I don't want to waste too much time trying to find a match when I also got to stream later on. So, worst case scenario, we may just end up playing Survivor stuff in the meantime. You have IG? You're gonna have to be specific. What's IG? Genuine question. Well, that happens. Ooh, login. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're totally gonna be having the new killer when they come out eventually. I am ready. I am determined to get that angelic killer when they come out. Hands down, wanting to play more killer when that happens. And I'm pretty sure we'll have enough for the new Survivor 2 that's included when they come around. Hopefully soon enough. Oh, finally. Awesome. Oh. Something you guys gotta know about me, fellas. If you have a flashlight and you're a TTV in my killer lobby, I'm gonna have to tunnel you. I'm gonna have to ruin your time. I can't allow you to have fun messing with me. For views, I gotta take you down a notch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go after Fang Min. W? Like, something I know about me. If I see you with a flashlight, and I know darn well that you're just gonna do that to mess with me, I'm sorry, I gotta put you out the pasture. I gotta put you down quickly. I don't even care if I don't kill anybody else. I gotta make sure that your time is ruined. If my time gets ruined, someone else's time getting ruined. It doesn't mean that I hate you, though. You already asked me that. Like, you already asked me about a DC server. And I already answered. I have. I just don't use it. because no one really goes to the Discord, even when I had it posted up. So, no reason to have it posted up if no one wants to go there. I'm not going to force anyone. Ooh, this is a good location. Oh yeah, good location. Definitely a good location. I can do this.
Tira.
I'm already a bit disoriented for some reason. Oh, this is not this way. Go this way. We're gonna stick to the back roads. Well, the back streets. I don't want them to see me so fast. That way. I'm not dumb. That has to be the Fangmen. That has to be the invasion, fellow. Like, I'm not good. That's good? What are you talking about? What do you mean that's good? You asked me the same question twice. And then I gave you the exact same answer of similar variety. And I'm not too sure what you're trying to do. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. You're gonna have to give me a second, man. I have to focus, I'm afraid. Because when I play as killer, I have no choice but to lock in a bit. And a bit of caution, I get really pissed off if things don't go so hot. Okay. Yep, clunk. Oh, really? Come on. Let's try. Alright, here we are. Let's break these pallets. I have no idea what you're saying at that point. What? Your brain is screwing, lol. Hot dang! Can you guys give me 5 seconds? Whoops. Oh, that sucks. Whoops. There we go. Well, okay. Screw me, I guess. Yeah, there's no more pallets. Oh! Yeah, no more pallets. Pallets. Whoop. Let's try. Why are you guys gen rushing so hard? That's the real question I want to know. Nah, we'll do it on the open street. And there. Alright, let me go break this. And there. Wow, that was fast. Alright, hang on. Oops. What the frig? I can't see! Look, you suckers are literally gen rushing so hard. Yeah, that sucks. this way. Okay. Not exactly what I thought you were. Wait, what? Okay. I guess. Curiosity. Where are you? Okay, yeah, they're trying to lure me in. We're going to the back. I'm not gonna fully commit to you, honestly. Unfortunate. Look, I gotta kill someone. Someone has to die. Yeah, it's over. I got one of you at least. I'll take that as a win. Oh, that's fucking cheap. There, I got one of you. I'll take it in stride. Like, literally, at that point, there was no point chasing them. They got me good. Playing the Krasue kind of sucks nowadays, but I still gotta give her a shot. Kind of sucks. But it's all good. Sometimes you gotta learn. Also, I feel like Alia Grace wasn't real. I think they are real, but they're not really real. I think they wanted something from me. I'm not sure why. So I'm not even going to... I'm probably going to ban it, only because of the fact that, well, they got their thing literally on the 30th. They created their thing on the 30th of this year, and she instantly followed me, so I'm not too sure that's a legit person. So I'm actually going to remove that. Let's see here. Dead Man Switch, Chain Resonance. I feel like there's something else I need. Because not like I didn't even really hit any generators the whole time. It doesn't even really make sense for me to even keep that. There. Let's give this a shot. I'm pretty much dedicated to trying to be a little bit more killer, so I'm going to give this more of a shot. If it rains, it rains. It has to stop raining eventually. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. We're not gonna wait this long. What? Oh, come on. Don't tell me I froze it. I'm gonna go regular. I'm going a regular version of Survivor. Only because I really feel like I don't get as much. I don't really get to do anything when I'm playing on Blood Moon. I get the freaking blood points, but I don't do squat while trying to get them. I'm gonna be my dear main. There we go. Ah. Preset 5. I'll go preset 5. Alright, I'm ready. Actually, no, I'm not ready. I am not ready. There we are. Alright, I also gotta look up exactly what I need for the Krasue's build, because surely I can do something. I'm trying to look up what's a good build for the Krasue. Okay, so there's one. It says nothing like an aura rebuild, such as Lethal Pursuer, Floods of Rage, Jagged Compass, and Predator. Huh. So, okay, so there might be some stuff I can use. There's Death Comes For You, Friends to the End, Furtive Chase, Nemesis, and Surge. The only real problem with that is that I don't have Chucky, so his perks are completely out of my reach for the time being. Not that I really mind. I'm not really a big fan of Chucky anyway. Never was a fan of him, even when I was a kid. I hate living dolls, you know? I'm not a fan of dolls. I'm not a fan of mannequins that are uncanny. I hate anything that resembles human, but in such a creepy way. Yeah, what's that term called? Uncanny Valley? Something like that? Something that looks human, but isn't really human. Attempting to be human, but not really being human. Kind of like that. I'm not really a big fan of that. It frightens me. But yeah, I'm going to keep trying to figure out which builds I can use for the Krasue. I am not going to let the Krasue die out. The Krasue deserves love and affection like any other killer. Of course, the same could be said about Pyramid Head too, whom I have to play again eventually. But I'm trying to focus more on the Krasue. As a folklore lover, mythology lover, and a supernatural believer, I gotta keep to what I like. there's a ghost in these halls. Nah, not that I believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits, but not really ghosts. You're probably curious on what the heck that means if they're technically a similar thing, and I would explain it to you. But I'm a natural vague poster, so there you go. If I can just get something done, I would feel good about it. There they are. I really feel like when I play in regular survivor mode, I actually do get to do stuff. In Blood Moon, I'm either getting sold out by my teammates, or the killer is just that good that I don't even get to do squad. Which is exactly what happened the day before yesterday. Well, the night before yesterday. It was terrible. I spent 3 hours surviving against my own teammates. If the killer wasn't chasing me, my teammates most certainly were the ones keeping me from actually succeeding a lot. Okay, I'm down here. I can't really go all the way up there. I wish I could, but I can't. But yeah, the day before yesterday, the night that I was streaming, did some Dead by Daylight. My teammates were completely terrible. I'm not sure what it was about that particular night of Dead by Daylight, but every single survivor I was with has either left me on the hook or had intentionally not done squad. And I'm going to confess to you, I've done something that I normally wouldn't do, and that was to lead one of my own teammates to their death just to have some form of self-gratification out of it, which I did. I can't lie, I did. Part of me doesn't regret what I did to this person. And the reason why I say that is because this is... Okay, it was like a match in the Nostromo level. I forgot who we're going up against. I think it was the Ghoul, I believe. And this one guy, this dude was a piece of work too for it. This man, all he did the entire match was fiddle with totems. Not hex totems, just dull totems. And uh-oh. No. Ah, nuts. I'll continue talking about it a little bit more once we, you know, either get caught again, not again, but like get caught or escape. But this person, he literally kept messing with totems the entire time, just making boons, not really doing anything else but boons. And I'm not sure what it was about it, but he didn't really do too much. Yeah, I know he's right there behind me. Oh man. And the guy, like, again, he was messing with totems, and literally everyone started dying. 2 of us would die, it was just me and him. He heals me, I'm grateful for that. I go to do a gen all by myself. This dude goes all the way across the map in order to try to do another totem again. And as I was hooked, this man was staring dead at me the whole time. Not doing a thing. Not even contributing, even if there's just 2 of us, because you can still at least try. And don't get me wrong, sometimes, most likely, I will allow myself to die on the hook if it means the person can get out. But I have a condition when it comes to that. My benevolence is strictly conditional. Right, I have a med kit. I'm going to use the med kit, but I'm going to still keep talking. Nope, go away from there. Go away from there. I'm afraid that he's going to come back over here. Nope, never mind. But, this guy, like, he was just staring at me and everything. I would have let him live. I would have let him literally be the one to escape. However, the reason why I decided to, as soon as I got off the hook, and I was able to get off the hook by myself, because the killer was hanging around the hook, by the way, I literally ran to this guy. And you know what he calls me? He calls me a rat. And you know what? I even said, I didn't really mind if he called me a rat, because honestly, it was the truth. I sold him out that time. And I don't really do that to my fellow survivors. That was like the first time I've allowed myself to willingly and absolutely willingly let someone die by my own free will. Because I'm okay with, you know, helping my teammates, but I'm not okay if my teammates don't help me in return. Because, you know, the whole point of surviving is to, you know, be a team. You guys survive together. I don't like it when my fellow survivors, whether they are mains or sojourners within the realm of being survivors, and they don't do squat. I don't like it when they allow their teammates to either get killed just because it'll keep them alive longer, or completely sold the game just because they have a certain perk. That is not how I like to operate. And I have endured so many matches involving that I just could not bear to let that slide. So yes, I pretty much allowed this particular person to get killed on the hook. I got moried. I didn't really care at that point. And he came into my chat and called me a rat. I didn't really mind it because he's not lying. I ratted him out. I was literally the rat who was caught in a trap and decided to lead another rat into the trap. You know, trying to live and let live and all that nonsense. I did not like the fact that I got sold out. And then prior to that, and let's be honest, it was like fuel to the fire. It was like fuel to the fire, like gasoline and matches and all. My entire team, every time, for some reason, during those matches in Blood Moon, would straight up, and I'm not kidding, straight up leave me on the hook till second phase. That is exactly why I did what I did to this particular person. And then prior to that, 2 people came into my chat, pretty much started to dog on me because I didn't die for them. And granted, I died soon after they did, but this dude said, or at least one of them said before when my mods came in and banned them, and this guy's pretty much blaming me for his death, even though I was already 2 hooks deep against a Michael Myers. It doesn't make sense that I have to die for you. Oh, thank you. Oh, yep. Here you go. Sorry about that, I was talking. But, this person literally came to my chat, pretty much started insulting me, calling me a bad player and all that because I didn't allow him to survive longer than me. And prior to this, I literally was not the only one. I was like, actually, no, not really, but I was like the first one to get hooked twice. And this killer, the shape, you'd think they wouldn't be camping, but this one in particular was actually camping us. And I was no exception. So, the entirety, I didn't mean to press B. You know, let's go with Blood Moon. But, pretty much, this dude was arguing with me about how this guy that was killed on the hook was the only guy, air quotes, that could, like, make a run, like, escape every time. Which is cool. I'm glad you have the skill to be able to outrun the killer. It's not cool when you think I'm your human shield so that you can survive for 5 minutes longer. I don't do that. I don't like when my teammates are so ignorant that they think that everyone around them is just pawns in a chess game for them to play. I don't like that. And I've been trying to convince myself as of late to try to adopt a similar mindset to everyone else that plays Survivor in this game. If you're gonna literally throw me to the dogs, then who can really argue with me if I tend to do the same back at them, right? I try to be a better person, but every time I try to be a better person in this game, it doesn't work. People straight up will abuse that. I will literally get people off hooks, I will heal them, I will give them buffs with said perks of healing, and literally they'll leave me on the hook until second phase, or until I die. So that is why I did what I did to this person that called me a rat. I've literally spent a whole hour being treated as a doormat by my own teammates, which is crazy because you'd think the killer would have been pissing me off, and they kind of were, but that's just natural. Killers are killers, they kill you. But your own survivors pretty much stabbing you in the back like your Caesar in the little Roman court with Brutus is freaking asinine. It is stupid. So yeah, I haven't really been feeling so grand about Blood Moon with all this nonsense. But I allowed myself to take a break yesterday. I didn't stream. I'm not going to say I was fine. I'm not going to say that I was not completely fine either. Regardless, I'm better now. I'm having a bit of good time, even though I've had like a few hiccups, but nothing I can't really argue about. Plus, I think this is like the only way I'm able to vent with someone either listening or possibly someone that may be listening as a video. Okay, at least someone out there has to relate to this game and me eventually. Toxic relationship this game is, and boy oh boy, we're the suckers that run back to it. have a glazed donut right beside me. My cousin brought me one, and now I'm just tempted to eat it, but I'm also gotta focus. Self-control and all that. Not really an easy thing for me to do. You should see me with Pepsi. And I got Oreos too, which my uncle got for me yesterday, which was really nice. It took a whole lot of willpower to ask for Oreos. Which I should probably talk a little bit about that kind of mentality at some point. If you can relate, they're over there. Run! Ooh, a skull merchant! I also gotta play more of her too. We need to bring back the dying breed of killers. We have to. The Krasue, the skull merchant, pyramid head. I need all these suckers back in the playing field. Plus, I just can't deny ladies that are crazy. Alright, where? Oh, over there. Does it have? Oh, it doesn't have to be all the way over there. Whoa! Hang on. Does she see me? You don't see me, do you? 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 You do see me. Aww. Drop the can. Oh, she has disillusion. Which I totally gotta use. Aww. Tall Brazilian lady. Who's also Japanese. Who's also based off a manga character that her father was making. I read her lore. Help me. Ayúdame. Ayúdame, por favor. Help me, mi amigos. Oh, nuts. Oh, come on. I thought you would have kept going for A's. Yay. But I'm curious. Well, I wonder why he never really picked me up. I mean, he definitely could have. And it's not like anyone has flashlights, and I'm definitely not close to a pallet. Nope. Phew. Is there a gen? Over there. We'll go for the one with deja vu. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the one with deja vu. Actually, yeah, deja vu. I'm going for one with deja vu. I gotcha. Don't worry, I gotcha. And I got a great skill check, so you know I got ya. See? I got you again. You can rely on Cheryl. That's me. The Cheryl. He's also named Catan. On Twitch. And YouTube. Look me up. I'm tempted to eat the donut. I'm gonna eat that donut after this. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna enjoy the donut. Oh, now I'm thinking about powdered donuts. mischievous goblin laughter. I amuse myself way too much. And done. Alright, there's one inside the body shop, I believe. I'm not too sure if that's what it's called. We're in a wrecker area, so maybe. Eep! Hey! You thought. You thought. Oh crap. Tires. Tires. Wait, what? Ah, rats. I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in. No. Wait, there's a base. I know. This is the worst possible place I can be. Run away, you fool. She's here. No, I gotta get my hair cut. Like, every time I'm trying to wear this headset, my headset slides off bit by bit from the center of my head to the back of my head. Like, my hair has grown exponentially. If I were literally to work with it, what the heck is? Wait, what? What was that? Why did he teabag him? I really need your help here, man. Please don't leave me until second phase. Please don't prove this. Why is she camping here so much? Whoa, no. Smack. Smack. I don't even care. Run. Oh yeah, you're trying to mark me. And that's not gonna work. Wait, what? Oh, because of that. Oh, you sly devil. You pulled one out the moment we ran further. I'm so confused. I'm gonna crawl. I'm gonna crawl as far away as I can. But now you're marked. So that's nothing. Now you're marked. Dang it, dude! How? He's coming back. He's so coming back. Ah, you piece of crap! X! Why even pick me up? I'm so tempted. I keep glancing at the donut. It's like right beside me. You know how a dog is when you have a treat in front of him and you're told to not grab it yet, but you just can't help but like keep eyeing it over and over and over? That's what this is like for me right now. I keep glancing at it and I'm like, maybe just one bite. One bite won't hurt. But I'm also trying to focus on the game. You gotta learn to laugh at yourself. You'll definitely make your heart more warm by doing that. And I can't lie, I'm feeling really, really childlike. I feel really goofy. I'm actually enjoying myself. Despite what's happening currently on the screen, I'm actually having fun. Maybe that's the difference between streaming during the morning and streaming during the night. Not sure why. Like, I'm not too sure what that is. Oh, no, heal me, actually! You have the perk! Heal me! Like, that's the most logical thing to do. Alright, now I heal you. Plus, I'm also glad to see someone else has that perk, too. Not many healers that I'd be encountering with the same perks as I do at times. Does he know? Come on, man. Oh yeah, disillusion. I totally forgot he had that. I forgot he had that. But why me? Why'd you single me out? Pooper parties. She is really tall. Like, really, really tall. Kind of wide. But, you know, not in a bad way, I mean. Alright, now I have an excuse to eat this donut by watching the spectating thing. That's right, I can find a loophole in this. So we're gonna totally do that. Also, I see that we have 1,000,000 blood points. Or, you know, probably a little bit more in the million. Anyway, while that happens, I am going to eat this donut. You guys enjoy the spectating. I took a bite into the donut. This thing is really dry. You know, I tend to notice that. It's either Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kremes. I think Krispy Kreme's glazed donuts are probably superior to Dunkin' Donuts. I took one bite into this one, and I know for a fact that it is from Dunkin' Donuts. And I do know Dunkin' Donuts tends to be really lackluster when it comes to their glaze. Like, I tasted more of the donut than I did the glaze. Like, if it was a plain donut, which I love plain donuts, but, like, that's all I tasted, which is plain donut, not even, like, just a small hint of glaze, and that's it. Dunkin' Donuts gotta do better. For Krispy Kremes. Krispy Kreme may be dry on all sides, but at least the glaze is actually noticeable. All I tasted was pure fried bread. That's all I did. It's just fried bread with like a hint of glaze. But that's still not gonna stop me from eating it though, of course, so I'm gonna keep on digging in. I gotta check out those perks. I know she has Disillusion, but I gotta know what else she has. Cause it seems like a pretty sweet setup for the Skull Merchant. I may have to write it down actually. Like, I want to be serious with playing a little bit more killer. And if I'm gonna play as killer, I'm gonna play as the killers that I loved playing as during the first couple of years of playing Dead by Daylight. Outside stream, of course. So that's like Skull Merchant. There's also the Trickster. And I do love that they revamped the Trickster, but I still suck as the Trickster. Though to be fair, the recent time I played, pardon me, I'm wiping my mouth with my napkin, as the Trickster, was when I was told to play perkless through the bubble money points that you get through the channel. One of my viewers used it, and I was able to play a little bit of the Trickster. I think I only killed like one person, that was it. But I do notice that it's a little bit easier to play as a Trickster now, which is pretty darn sweet, because I actually like him. And I like him because he's human. Or at least more human than most of the killers. Of course, the Skull Merchant is also human, but I'm talking about, like, in his case. Can't talk. No grand ability like having drones or crouching and being faster while crouched. All he's doing is throwing knives, which is definitely something a person can do if they're skilled enough. So in my mind, I do like the Trickster a lot. Sadly, that's the irony of it, is that I don't play too much as the Trickster. I like him, and I do like his lore, but I do find myself, trying to play as him. I want to see his perks, and I can't really see his perks until this poor soul dies. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna wait it out until he dies. Most likely. Oh, look at that. When I press like the right or left bumper, the blood thing around the screen actually kind of moves. See? Yeah, he's not making a sound either. I really want to look at those perks. I know he has Disillusioned. I want to know what he has so I can maybe put it on my own to see if it works for me. I'm surprised the crows haven't showed up though, since they haven't moved for quite a period of time. Oh, there it is. And we get to see a Mori too. I firmly believe that she takes pleasure in that. Like, the way that she looked just said, I'm satisfied. Well, let's see here. Disillusioned. He also had Fire Up. Also have to save the best for last. What else do you have? Rapid Brutality. Typical. I'm gonna have to spend quite a bit of blood points in order to get the Xenomorphs perks. I do have the character. I just don't have the perks for anyone else. Not to mention, I haven't even gave any blood points to that character. Same goes for the Houndmaster too. At some point, I may have to do that so I can get the perks for them, for the other killers. And I think the same thing for the Nightmare, though I'm not too sure. It's been years since I actually played as Freddy the Krueger. Anywho, though, let's proceed on. I'm not giving up on my main. I like playing my main. I don't get to play her too much. She pisses me off, but you know what? What character doesn't get you pissed off, right? Alright, this time we're gonna be healing. We have We'll Make It, we have Leadership. Wait, do I have a different one? I do! I so do! Hang on. Instead of that, I'm gonna go for the David King perk, where if the person's on the ground, I heal faster. It just makes more sense to do that. So I'm just going to do that. No one left behind. Actually, wait, hang on. Okay, remove Iron Will and put David, the first name David. And there we go. Alright, yeah, that works. See, we're gonna live forever. If they're on the ground, I heal them faster. They gain endurance. When all jars are completed, I, of course, heal even faster. But I wonder. So, would this technically mean that I get 200 if that's the case? Like, because this is 100, right? And this gives you 100 when all generators are completed. You heal faster. So, if you think about it, most likely, theoretically, that would be 200 in heal speed, right? Or, actually, no, maybe that won't, maybe that's not how that works. Ah, crap! Yeah, I don't think it works that way. I like to hope it does, because I have noticed certain perks do work that way, or at least involving my quote-unquote get stuff done preset, which is mostly just perks that I use for generators. Pardon me. But I'm not too sure about healing presets. I know they don't, I'm not too sure if they really stack like the presets that I made for working together or getting better repair speed. Like, only in theory does it work, but not too sure in the actual game mode itself. I'm hoping it does, because that'd be awesome. 200% heal speed. At the end, of course, when all generators are done. Alright, got blood generator there. Alright, let me lean forward and lock in a little bit. And I may have to close the blinds behind me, because for me it's a bit of a glare, which would kind of suck. Actually, no, help them out. There we go. I'll go through here. Is that who I think it is? That music says ghoul. You think more would have been filled. Yep, that's exactly who it is. Yep, typical. Why is Quesosaur the one being spared? Run! Why? I really hate that. Why? But everyone else, heaven forbid. But I'm not trying to speak ill about my teammate like that. Why am I the one suddenly going down and he's somehow alive? But why is it always a ghoul doing it? Can I get at least, can I at least got a Rize ghoul? Rize ghouls are like top-notch predators. At least they actually give me a courtesy of a good time. I would rather not be left on the hook till second phase. I'd rather not have flashbacks to the night before. And then I'm gonna have to be a rat. I ain't perfect. I'm petty as hell. I just know how to mask it. I should have got leadership. 30% healing would have been way more preferable than the one at the end. He must have Iron Will. That's why I don't hear anything. And wait, what? Not reactive healing. He has that perk from Jane Romero. He heals me, he gets healed himself. That's very rare. I don't really get to see that perk. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like seeing reactive healing. And even that one's even rare. Though I do tend to use it every now and then. I'm not going out there. Yeah, I'm not going out there. I'm not gonna be the target of a killer who gives up on chasing other people because it's too hard. Sometimes you gotta dedicate yourself to the hunt. That don't mean I want to be hunted yet. Again. Blood generator right there. You know, I really, no, I got nothing to say. I was gonna give off some me feeling kind of bad for him, but then I'd be lying if I said that. The reason why I'm saying that is because, you know, Ghoul is pretty much one of the most mobile killers. So I'm not really too sure what's going on with him. Like, I've seen Ghouls literally dominate the field. As much as I hate the guy in this game, of course, I do have to respect that he is a decent killer. He's a good killer. If he upsets you, then he's a good killer. I may hate them, but there is respect to how I feel towards certain killers. Except Wesker. You all know, you who play Wesker out there, I don't like you. I'm just gonna flat out tell you. You sunglass wearing bastards be ruining my day sometimes. But other than him, everyone else I have respect for. To an extent. Alright. One more. Just one more. I don't need a full amount. I just need a bit. There. This will do. Don't need too much. Just it'll be enough. Yep, it's enough. Oh, well, it's gone now. Ah, okay, so that was all the blood gens. Now it's just these. Just keeping an eye out. Let me position the camera like this, so at least I can see both sides of the building. That false alarm. Just getting a little bit of blood points. I know that they're about to be done. Alright, let me go over here. Please do not lead this man here. I am the only one hooked. Do not lead him here. I was the only one that got hooked. I am not about to be a victim for someone else's salvation. I'm sorry. I am getting my first survivor win today. Yeah, we're just gonna leave. I'm not gonna humor it. I'm just gonna go. I'm taking my win. Peace out. Have fun. And don't die. Alright, let's spectate though. I wanna see what's the hubbub. Yeah, he didn't get him. Yeah, he's all good. And like that, a quad win. I could never truly believe that people exist like this. Like, what would they even get out of acting like that? Aww. Oh, gee. I didn't get the evader one. I wonder why. Maybe because the whole time at that point, I didn't really get chased around. Except for like the beginning. That's it. I literally did not see any sign of the man at that point. Pain resonance, the pursuer, embrace, blood favor. Cake. Alrighty. Well, tiramisu, which is still cake. I think? I mean, if it looks like cake, it's cake, right? Or pie. But most likely cake. I'm going to be... Nah, I don't want to be Ash. I'm going to be Rebecca. I'm going to be Rebecca Chambers this time.
What's going on?
Another... You know what? Another healer. Another healer preset will do. Alright. We got our first win as Survivor. I'm feeling content. May the next match prove just the same. Hopefully. No promises, but still can hope. Take a swig of water in the meantime. You know, the way that this is, I'm looking at the queue time for the Survivor and it says 15 seconds. You'd think the killer matches would at least have a similar number, right? Like, when I played as the Krasue a little while ago, it gave me like a 2-minute time for queue. Then when I tried again, even though I didn't really commit to the second attempt, it said 3 minutes. Which, that's really curious, isn't it? Like, why exactly is it that the Survivor stuff is faster when the killer should be a little bit more faster, right? Because if the Survivor matches are so fast to find a match, then shouldn't killer matches technically be even fast as well in that case? If there are so many survivors playing Survivor, then there should be like I'd say like 1 minute of queue time for being a killer. At least that's what I believe anyway. I mean, it just kind of makes sense, you know? But who knows? Maybe that's just how it is. That, or, you know, not many killers actually play as killers as much as one believes. I'm not really too sure how long I will stream for right now. Because again, I do have to consider Marvel Rivals later. Good luck, have fun. You too, Hayes. You too. Hopefully we can make it through this. But yeah, I gotta play Marvel Rivals later. I just gotta be honest, I've been dodging Marvel Rivals. I played and had fun on stream like maybe a week or two ago on, you know, getting back into it, got diamond rank off rip. But I am kind of scared of playing it right now because I'm afraid that people in that game are going to ruin what I'm hoping for, and that's to rise up out of diamond for once in the ranks. And hopefully to have the courage. Oh no, not him. Wesker of all people? Of all people, it had to be Wesker. Look, literally, you heard me a little while ago that I said I hate Wesker. He's the only character I don't like playing up against. Bad experience. And being him is even a worse experience for me. I'm trying to see if there's... Hold on, hide in here for a little bit. Just right now. I want to make sure. Because as much as I hate the guy, he also traumatized me. I got tunneled hard back then. And I'm not gonna repeat the same story though. Repeating the same story gets old. You already know how I feel about Wesker. I hate the guy. I used him. I got traumatized by certain players that were survivors. Now I just can't look at the guy without getting mad. Let me go save him. I got the perks, so I got the power to do so. Here we go. Ooh, freedom. Alright, let's get you all better. I love these perks. Gives a buff, and you make no noise. So it's like a win-win for both parties. Because if you mess up, you don't really get noticed. And of course, they get like faster stuff too. Which is why I love using this perk with Rebecca Chamber. Plus, when I play as Rebecca Chamber, I feel like an absolute medic. So I pretty much just fit into the role I'm doing. But anyway, though, I was talking about Marvel Rivals a little while ago. And forgive me for rambling, this is what I do. This is what the Catan does. Marvel Rivals. I'm afraid that even though the current season is proving to be way better than any of the other seasons, you know, actually calling out the so-called good players and whatnot, I'm afraid that someone's going to take the carpet from underneath my feet. Like, I'm going to descend from diamond to platinum, and then platinum to gold, which is a fear that I've always had with Marvel Rivals. Because every season that I've ever played, I always somehow get hard stuck on diamond, or worst case, I get completely downsized to gold, because other players want to just be themselves. And by themselves, I mean, and forget my French, a bunch of jackasses. And I just can't keep humoring that. But when I played it on stream maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm rambling again, sorry. 2 weeks ago, I actually got to Diamond 3 on like the placement stuff. Which made me feel happy, because that's like maybe a good sign that this season will be the season we finally go beyond Diamond as a support main. So I'm really hoping that later on, I have the courage and the motivation to be able to stick to my guns and hope for the best. And to be able to be verbal in voice chat. Because apparently I'm not the only one with the thought process when it came to like being a support main, where you have to be communicative. Like, you actually have to communicate, tell what's happening. And of course, if you're being dove, you're not supposed to just run to the hills. You're supposed to actually, you know, call it out or stall, and, you know, patty cake if you're a fellow a fellow support main, that you would know what I mean. Patty cake, you know, healing each other, make yourselves semi-immortal in that case. Because if you waste your one escape attempt, Cloak and Daggers, you all know who you are, and my fellow Invisible Woman mains, you all know who you are, you all know what I'm talking about when it comes to the escape stuff, and then you pretty much just bait yourself at being very vulnerable. So, that's what I'm practicing. I'm trying to be more verbal in-game voice chat, which is why I don't really talk too much in chat when chat is active. So, there's that. I'm really trying to make sure that I improve myself, but also am being a part of the improving of Marvel Rivals as a community. One small pebble can definitely lead to a bigger outcome. Okay, let me at least get this halfway first, and then I'll go get him. Run! Run, yeah, run. I'm not trying to body block. Okay, the terror ray is still active, so that tells me that he may be following me. Hang on. The reason why... Ooh! No! Ah! Okay, I'm not hurt at least. I'm not hurt. I'm okay. I'm just sick, but I'm alive. I should be grateful. I was hoping for a window. Woo! Oh, fuck. No, I got hit by hay. Yeah, he got me. Pardon me. Got a bit of spit in my throat. Rats! We gotta go, man. Ooh, there's a can. I'm gonna grab that. Actually, no. I'm gonna focus on this. I'm hurt. He goes for me. That's okay. But I'm gonna see if I can do this. Who knows? Worst comes to worst. Well, worst comes to worst. Okay. No. There's a reason why I'm not going too further in. I don't want him to see us. And I don't want him to suddenly think, ooh, shark bait. Alright, let me go grab a canister and... Never mind. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to stay there. Woo! No siree, Bob! Wait, what's happening? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, what just happened? Wait, is he stuck? No, he's not stuck. Yeah, he's not stuck. I don't think, unless he throws him into the wall closest to him, he can't really hurt them. Yeah, he can't really hurt them. Because the walls are in any other objects way too far away to hit him. I stand corrected. Yikes. He got done in by the wall. The gate literally blocked him. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He almost had him. I can't deny that one bit. He almost had him. But if it weren't for the wall, I think he would have caught somebody. but it's a quad escape, and that's 2 wins underneath our belt in over an hour and about to be hour and a half. Wait, what? Curious. I wonder why I only have 1 perk. Huh. And he's a decent enough level as a Wesker, so I'm curious. Plus, only 1 person had flashlight. Okie dokie, on to the 3rd one. Yeah, I'm not really too sure how long I will be streaming, because, again, I do have to stream twice. I'm making that my objective. And I'm also trying to mentally prepare myself for Marvel Rivals. Again, I've really been chickening out on that. I've been kind of like, ooh, I'll play this. But then suddenly I'm like, you know what? Dead by Daylight seems fun. Heck, even yesterday, I even thought about not taking a day off and playing some Black Myth Wukong, even though I originally thought Marvel Rivals. But lo and behold, I'm double-minded as heck, and I just tend to struggle with that. A very bad character flaw on my part. It really sucks to be double-minded, especially when you want to do something, but, you know, you're caught in a headlock. I reference a song, by the way, if you know Headlock, which is a really good song by Imogene Heap, by the way. Highly recommended. But probably don't listen to it when you're sad. It'll make you feel sad. Especially when you know the deeper meaning of Headlock, which I've recently learned during my brooding moments whenever I'm not streaming. Let's go with friendly competition. We got alert, so we'll know where he is. I'm just gonna make a random assortment of, yep, reactive healing. If someone gets hit while I'm nearby and I'm injured, I heal 50%. As long as I'm within 32 meters, of course. I mean, I would want to use this. It's just that using this feels like misery. But it's a really cool perk. Premonition. Okay, that's an oldie. Maybe I too shall use this. Never mind. Well, how about reassurance? We'll use reassurance. An eyeball. I'm also gonna use a couple of blood points, so that way I get more eyeballs. Wow, did I say eyeballs? Okay, yeah, I did get eyeballs. I'm about to say, wow, that's all I got. Okay, now I am ready with the question mark at the end. Not too sure if I am or not, but lo and behold, I'm never really too sure about anything. Nah, it is a good mid-morning. Or at least it feels that way anyway. Mid-morning feels pretty darn good. I got to go on a walk today too before it got hot, and it's going to be really hot. That or inside the house feels hot, which is kind of funny because it's weird how it's supposed to be like 80 plus degrees outside today, and yet somehow it feels way cooler outside than it would be inside my house. With even me and everyone else that lives in the house actually agree, it's weird. Like, if it's like really cold inside the house, but then for some reason outside the house it's actually pretty darn cool, not cold, which is actually really strange, but also really pleasing. I take it as a sort of sign that people should get out the house more. And that's coming from the shut-in, by the way. You gotta touch grass, smell the air, take in that clean oxygen. You may cough a little bit, but that's just your lungs getting used to that fresh air. Gotta detox out of the inner rooms and whatnot of your home. I'm thinking about the Bernie Mac, that one Bernie Mac part in the TV show. Even though I haven't really watched Bernie Mac in years. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Fingers crossed. Let me play against Dracula. Or, you know, anyone that doesn't involve somebody that I've seen quite recently. I'll even take the... Nope, don't even say it. Don't even say the Ni... Don't even say Oni. What? Wait, why did I even scream? There was no symbol for it. Does he have Springtrap bird? Oh wow. Wow, that outfit is actually really cool. Well, I did say to play against a killer that I haven't seen in a while, and Deathslinger is definitely fitting the bill. Oh, my dog is running around. Okay, it's cool. They let him out of the kennel. Righteous, please heal me. Thank you. Muchas gracias from both of you. I gotta learn more Spanish. I feel like I'm dishonoring my ancestors. My Taino brethren would probably shake their head in shame. What? You bastard! You do have Springtrap! Miss. Run, run, run. For the love of all that is holy, run. Ow! Left. Still chasing me? Yeah, still chasing me. No, not chasing me this time. Well, I'm hurt. Yeah, that's not... I think that's 32 meters. I'm not too sure. I think I'd be within terror radius. I'm not really 100% certain. I'm not really good with the whole radius crap. Dude's kicking the goofy out of us. Come back. He's slugging. Come back. Dude ain't even doing anything really major. He's just making a scream and that's it. Springtrap perk ain't that grand. And he has pain resistance in the scene though. That's fun. Just healing up so I can be able to help out. Nice. Drop that. We'll go that way. Put this in. I'm not trying to go out there and then scream if I'm in his... Actually, no. I think you have to directly look at him for it to actually work. I'm not too sure if you gotta be facing him, because even when my character wasn't facing him, she still screamed in the locker. So that tells me that if my camera's looking at him, then that's how it works. But if I'm not looking at him, then perhaps Springtrap's perk is null and void, pretty much rendered useless. It's like the opposite of a weeping angel situation, you know, like look at them, they won't move, but if you don't look at them, they move fast, like activates. It's kind of like that. How in Davy Jones's locker does that count? And why did I scream? Okay, that doesn't even make sense. I just want to get one gen done. That's so much to ask. Like, he's not really doing anything major. He's just using pain, resonant, and freaking fright. I forgot what it's really called. I just call it Springtrap perk. Whoop. Whoa, no. Now. You gotta go. See? I'm not screaming. Yeah, I'm not screaming. Keep the camera away from him. Unless I'm being chased by him, I don't need to see him. That was fast. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I gotta finish that generator. Well, actually, no. Good grief. I hope I don't get singled out. That tends to be a bit of a norm whenever I'm not doing something someone else wants. I can finish it. Come on, I can finish it. It can be done in a jiffy. There we go. 1 gen done. Ooh, yeah. Let's go. I can die and be at peace with that. We got 1 gen. I can be okay. I am content with... What the frig? I wasn't even looking at him. Like, he was literally a glance. And I still somehow managed to scream. But that proves my point. If the camera's on him and he has that perk, then you scream. But if you're not looking at him, but your character's facing him, you don't scream. It's literally just a camera thing. Freedom! He's coming back. You don't just stop mid-hunt just because. He's trying to take advantage. Oh, no, never mind. Take it back. Screw me. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. There we go. Well, no point trying to stop a leak if there is no leak. Alright, I can see him. There's a gen, right? Nope, that's a hook. Keep the camera like this. Where? Where is he? There he is. Coming over here? Coming my way? Nope, not coming my way. Look, I have the stinking can. I'm gonna freaking empty it. I'm gonna go get him afterwards. There. Alright, let's roll. Well, at least I'm definitely getting blood points by being benevolent. So there has to be a plus side to whatever this is. So he has pain resonance, he has spring trap thingy. I don't know what else he can possibly have at this point. I'm gonna play as Jill Valentine after this. We need more Jill Valentine. I see more Rebecca's, I see more Ada Wong's, and I even see Chris Redfield and Leon all the more, but I don't see Jill Valentine much. She's like one of my favorite Resident Evil female characters. I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking. That makes no sense. I wasn't even looking, and still somehow that. How does that work? He wasn't even on the he wasn't even on the screen for me to even scream. Dang it all. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do about that. You're not gonna find him, trust me. I'm going to crawl as far away as I can, though. Oh yeah, he saw her though. Yeah, he saw her. Hide in here? Alright, I'll work on this in the meantime. Ooh. I wonder if we can go for a third generator this time. Like, really solidify our... Never mind. I think it's too late. I think I'm a dead man walking at this point. I in here? No! Just do what you gotta do, man. I'm tired, boss. Do what you gotta do. Oh, okay. I guess he's gonna let me do it. Wait, does that mean he'll spare Doom at least? I hope he spares Doom. He's gonna spare Doom, right? I really hope Doom doesn't think that I did this on purpose. He just let me go. I was ready to die. I was ready to take one for the team also. Oh, okay. I'm doing it. I'm not too sure if I'm allowed to do this. I mean, he's not hitting me or shooting at me. I assume that he's gonna let me do this. I mean, I don't have any blood thing. I'm going. I guess he's just letting me. I think he's letting me do this at this point. Probably, I think he's letting me do it for blood points, which is nice. I can finally reach 2 million again, so I can, you know, get to 3 million eventually. Saying that made me randomly think about Domino's Pizza, which I like Domino's Pizza, but I find them to be cheats. I find them to literally cheat on their pizzas. I'm sorry to say it, I don't trust Domino's. I like Domino's. I like their little garlic crust that they usually have, but I don't trust them one bit. And the reason why is the sizes. The pizzas are completely different based on what they're saying. You don't call a large when it looks like a medium, and you don't call a medium when it looks like a small. I am 100% dedicated to not trusting Domino's. Even though it's like the first pizza I've ever had as a kid, growing up back up north. I'm more of a, well, in my household, we're more of a Pizza Hut kind of family nowadays. We used to be Little Caesars, but I've also recently heard that they upped their prices, which is completely different than normal. But still, cheap pizza is cheap pizza, and who am I to deny cheap pizza? But yeah, we're more Pizza Hut. Plus, it is really nice. There. I don't know where he went. Yep, in there. At least he was nice enough to break down the door for me. A med kit. No way, I wouldn't be able to fully heal myself. Yeah, no point then. I wish there was one that was closer. I'm working on it. Is he trying to tell me to get it? I'm not, it won't fully heal me, that's the thing. I appreciate what he's trying to do, but realistically, I'm not too sure. No, wait, hang on now. Aww. Huh. I'm really scared of him. I love his outfit too. That is definitely my favorite outfit seeing right now for the Death Slinger. Rarely do I get to see him. Seeing him like this is actually really cool. I like him, but he's also really scary to look at. Like, I really feel like I'm gonna get the carpet removed from under me. I'm not okay. Aye. Aww. I gotta mend myself first, and then I can. And the doorway and everything. Dang nabbit! What the heck is he doing? I mean, I'm just following him. Like literally, that is the exact same one I used earlier. Yay! Yay! Third win, hooray! And it was totally legit. totally didn't get help. Okay, we do have 2 million though. We have 2 million blood points. That was really sweet of him. He didn't really have to. He really allowed me to go. Cause he really could have killed me. He genuinely could have. I would not have been mad either. You got it fair and square. There we go. Okay, so yeah, Phantom Fear. Okay, he also has Surge. And he has Pain Resonance and Franklin's Demise. His literal name is GG. Alrighty, let's roll. As I said before, I'm gonna play as Joe Valentine. I think she deserves more love. She may not be the perfect survivor, but I like her. Wait, I get another one? Wow, again, that's like the second one I got. We're totally gonna have enough for the new stuff later. By far, this is like maybe the second time I've actually reached 20,000, with my highest being like 24K. And I recently spent like 9,000 of it for the where is he? Yeah, for Kwantai Young. Like that was the only reason why I had to restart my way back to 20K again. All right, let me be. Ooh, Alright, we got the other portion of Aurella's outfit. But I don't think we have the spirits. The other spirit one, though. Okay. Alright, change this up, because I really feel like we should. Circle of healing. Actually, no. Maybe we try this first. Or, yeah, we're going to try this. I'm just going to make a random assortment, because I really don't have any idea what I want to build right now. Nope. Yes. No. I'm not 100% certain, really. Well, actually, hang on. Let me check the other presets. Okay, there's preset. Actually, no. We'll do it with an empty preset, because at least that way it'll be empty, and we'll be able to know what the heck we want. Or at least close enough to what we want. Okay, yep. This here. Nay, not that. Yeah, we'll add that. An eyeball. And that's it. Okay, I am close to getting her to 6. So, okay, how much? Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? And that should be the full outfit for that. We have earned our stripes. I also gotta level up Cheryl Mason again. She is my main, so at some point I gotta get her to 20. I gotta remind myself, these are the perks I'm using. Actually, nope, I'm checking out. Use something else. Wait, what's this? Okay, it's something about pallets, and I'm not really interested in that. You know what? Why not? Leave no scratch marks. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's fine. Ah, nope, mine, I was here first. Dibs. You can do that generator. You're just gonna walk. No, don't run over here to me. Okay. I was running towards me. Yeah, there has to be a different one. I can't go to that one. I go to that one, he's gonna notice. So I'm just gonna back off for now. I thought. Alright, hold on. Let me fill this up first, and I'll go get him. Alright, I see him. Alright, he's gonna do that. I'm gonna do this then. I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. Ooh, I thought he saw me. I'm not sure how he didn't. I'll take it in stride. There we go. Wait, I didn't even get to heal you. Yeah, like he tried to run off and. Wait, what? I'm off it. Cool. Where are they? Oh, this perk is kind of garbage. What happened to the Belmont eyes that I used to know? Like, it used to be way better than this. I can't see them. I can see with my other perk. Like, I can see all like the totems and the gens. But literally, I could not see her. But now I see her. But that's only. Wow! I just realized I didn't even need Belmont eyes. If that's the case. Sometimes I impress myself with how bad I try to choose my birds. But there they are. And wanted to make sure. Oh, he activated Dead Man Switch just now. Yeah, you saw me. He got a glimpse of me the moment he turned around. I still got hit by that? Okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were here. Ah, nuts. I said, please do not pick me up yet. This'll do. Yeah, I just want to take cover before I decide to get healed. I don't want to stay out in the open, especially underneath the hook. Where? Inside. Go. Run. Ah, nuts. Ah, that was actually good coordination. Nice 360. Ah, rats. We're gonna have to drop this. Yeah, we're gonna drop that, I'm afraid. Yeah, I can't carry that. I need to do something else. When in doubt, regular generator out. Okay, I see him. I'm gonna do one more match after this, so that way I can mentally prepare for later on. I'm not too sure if I'm going to do this again, like, you know, 2 streams, maybe like every now and then, but I don't want to do it too much. I used to do it quite a bit for someone, but I started getting mentally tired by it, so I really couldn't keep up with it after a while. Plus, if I play 2 games that piss me off on the same day, naturally I just completely lose interest and just have to carry on elsewhere. So I really gotta prepare myself for rivals when the time comes. And part of me is definitely terrified, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, hold on. Run! I'm not gonna run, I'm just gonna walk. Alright, now run, now run. Now that I have distance, I can run. How on earth? Surge does not go that far. I don't think that's Surge. It's something else, though. I'm not sure what. Ankle. Yay! I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. You thought! You thought! Come on, please, let me hear the sound. I'm so dead. Aww. No, no, I'm dead. Made that way too intimate than they should have been. Oh, I only got 1. Well, preferred 2, but oh well. We tried. Let's see. Dead man switch, group embrace. Okay, it was eruption that did that. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm pretty sure that surge is like 30+ meters. is like the radius that you can do to blow up a gen when you knock someone down. And I think the parasite thing is only once you mark it and then you knock someone down. Then it goes kablooey. Alright, let me be my main. I keep thinking I'm level 15 with her, but turns out I'm level 14. You know what? We're going to change that. We'll be back on 1 million, but that is a price I am willing to make. $500,000. 9 ball. There. Now, I'm gonna look for her perks. I'm gonna type in her name right now. I'm the nurse. GG's. GG's to use too. It was fun. Definitely fun playing against you. You're a rare type in this game. Good luck next match. You too. I just need to type that in. Okay, no, I don't want to use that. I'll probably use... No, that's counterproductive. You know what? Why not? You never know if you'll get actually hexed or not. Better safe than sorry, right? I want to be able to see... I saw you shake your head, and I was going to give you hatch. I didn't mean to more you. It's all good. I hold nothing against you. I pretty much accepted my fate at that point. I was like, you know what, it's over. But it was fun while it lasted. I was mid-prompt, though, so I couldn't cancel. You're all good. No worries. All is forgiven. I'm just currently looking for... Well, we'll try this. Random assortment time. Yeah, random assortment. Okay, maybe not that. Calm Spirit. That'll do. Alright, now we're good. I'm gonna get my main to a higher level, somehow. But I also need way more blood points. And I currently have, if I can see, 1 million? Yeah, 1,524,000. So I just need to get back to 2 million again. Then go to 3 million. We need more Silent Hill characters to appear. I don't be seeing any of them around. I'm still waiting for the day they finally make an Evil Within bundle. I am waiting for that day to come to play as Sebastian Castellanos. And or Safehead, or Ruvik, or the painter from the second Evil Within 2 game. I forgot his name. No. Ruben? No. Something Italian, though. Definitely something Italian. It's been a while since I played Evil Within 2. Trying to remember. I'm gonna look it up, actually. I'm curious. I want to know the name. Evil Within 2 painter. Okay, Stefano Valentini. That's his name. I could see those killers being in Dead by Daylight. It would really make it interesting. Plus, it will allow people who have never played Evil Within to actually be introduced to Evil Within as an idea to play. Made by the same people that made Resident Evil and Silent Hill. So, you would have a pretty good deal. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all the way on this side of the map. Find a blood pump. Of course there's one in the house. Why am I not surprised? Another ghoul. A third ghoul today. Yikes on bikes. Is it at least a Rize ghoul? That'd be awesome. I want to see a Rize ghoul. I like Rize. Where? There. Dang nabbit. I'm not trying to waste any of the blood that I got in here. It is a Rize! Oh my gosh! dead. Yeah, but... Well, I got what I wanted, apparently. Ow, what did I do? I haven't done anything. No one gonna come get me, or no one has even came here, man. You're backtracking for nothing. Hold still. What the heck is this? Dude, you panicked for no reason. Like, you straight up panicked. Now heal me. Yo, you're faster, heal me actually. It makes more sense at this point. Alright, now I heal you. I need to find a normal generator. You're welcome. Again with my headset. Dang it all. Keeps sliding off my head. I may have to start wearing my hat in order to actually make it where it won't slide off my head. And maybe during the weekend I'll probably have my hair cut. I've been really tempted to just grab some scissors and start chopping the hair off and then just shaving off the rest. I've been tempted, although I have no idea how to, you know, actually properly cut hair, even my own. So I'm not really too sure. Go ahead! Touch it. Haha. What? Wait. Time to freak out. She can do that? The ghoul can literally reach out across to grab you. Like, not even on the pallet, but over the pallet. I was already on the other side, and she still grabbed me. How? I never saw a ghoul do that before. That's bullcrap. How is that fair? I don't see Wesker doing that with his freaking Ouroboros worms, so how come she gets to do that? The same for the Nemesis. Don't see them pulling off that cheap bull crap. That is not fair. Thank you. I got hit with the gift of pain, though. Dude, no. No, are you serious? We only have 3 gens. Why are you tunneling? Dude, you're a reject. Why are you being like that? Enough. Why are you being such a stalker? just went for me the entirety of the time. You solely were just going for me at that point. People think TTV equals being a troll. Literally bad misconception. We're not trolls. No. Some of us just want to play the dang game. But then your own hatred just freaking clouds your judgment, don't it? I swear. Like, literally, the way that he was hitting me, even when I was already on the hook, told me enough that this dude did not like me just because I existed. Let's see. I want to see for a little while. Gives us a small break. Like, literally, I didn't really get to do anything. This clown straight up just kept going for me. I didn't get to do a gen. Literally, everyone else was. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna go to a different match actually. I don't want to waste time doing that. I'm gonna go to a normal match. I don't want to play Blood Moon right now. Anything else? No? Alright. Wait, hold on. We have temporarily disabled the Legion due to an issue that allows for infinite power spam. The Legion will be re-enabled once this issue is fixed. When did this happen? Infinite power spam? That didn't happen when I was playing as the Legion 2 nights ago. That's curious. That has to be something that happened at least like yesterday or something, because I did not notice myself using an infinite feral frenzy whatsoever. Would have been cool if it was the case. That probably would have allowed me to get my win in that particular match. But no, I didn't notice that. That, or I just didn't bother to keep using it. But the thing is, like, literally, I watched my stuff had to recharge, so this had to be something like yesterday recent at best. I'm gonna be Rick this time. Actually, I'm gonna be Michonne. I want to be Michonne.
I don't like this.
Alright. Give me this. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna take this. I'll take that. Move Kindred. I'm gonna have... I don't know, really. I honestly don't know what I want. Huh. Not really sure what I want to use right now. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. Hang on. This is kind of counterproductive, but I still want to get to 2 million. Alright, that's all the perks. I'm just going to take this eyeball. I'm trying to get to number 10. Actually, no. Soft spoken, deja vu, remove technician. Nope. Because I barely ever really get to use the whole stunning thing. Fast track, stake out, deja vu, teamwork. Well, I'm gonna remove deja vu in favor of something else. Probably go with... what's this? Nope. Nuts and bolts. Alright, let me do this. Let's see here. Well, that person's gone. I don't know what I want. I mean, I could go balance landing. Not really too sure. You know what? Calm spirit. I could not think of anything to use. So, I'm just gonna use that. See how it goes. Also, my ear is, yikes, itching. There we go. I move my hair out of the space between my ears too. That's another thing. They also don't. That does not help at all. There we are. Pardon me. Yawned my head off a bit. I went to bed late. I went to bed like at 3 a.m. Didn't wake up till around 7:40ish. So around close to 8 o'clock. Might take a nap. I may not take a nap. If I do take a nap, at least then I'll be ready for tonight. Or I'll just, continue writing on my Chromebook. Whichever one really come to my fancy. Or I could go on another walk. Walks are nice. Allows me to get some fresh air and get away from my screens.
This doesn't look good.
Plural. Here we are. Listen, I'm kind of paranoid. Can't deny. It's too quiet. Not really comfortable that it's too quiet. Okay, I know who it is though. I just noticed the camera. Springtrap. Yeah, now I noticed. Done. Right, this one right here. Well, it took 2 gens, but he did catch him. Hang on, I want to make sure. Alright. That was fast. Where? Give me a skill check! Give me a skill check! Please, give me a skill check. I'm begging you. Dude, I'm out. Yeah, great. Thanks, Dav. Thanks. I appreciate the fact that you let him right there. You gave this man a complete eyeful of where I am. Or at least for the gen that was the closest to being done. As much as I hate it, and even though I can't fault him for it, because he obviously didn't do it on purpose, it still hinders the progress. Well, let me backtrack. Are they gone? Did they leave? Okay. least that's done. Great, so I don't even get to even use my perks. I have a whole token. However, everyone's like to use it. I'm pretty sure if I use my one token, I think it also applies to the other tokens that I currently have, which do the whole permanent thingy. Helping? Yep, that's exactly what it does. What the frick? Find that totem. Find that totem. Don't be wusses. Find the totem. Don't be bitch made. Don't actually be bitch made. Come on. I shouldn't be cursing. Forgive me for that, but like, seriously, you gonna really be that way? You're not even gonna try? We went through all this just to get destroyed? Are you serious? It's right. It's right there. It is right there.
Get me down!
It is right there. It has to be. That has to be it, right? Wait, where'd they go? I lost track. There they are. Why are you following him like a dog, man? Go do something. Heck, it's right there. It is like on my left. I need someone to help. That is crazy. I'm the Claudette. I kind of figured, but I'm not really referring to you. I'm kind of referring to them, though. Like, it's like right there on my left. I think it's on my left. Because I see a totem right there, but it could be... It could be something else. For all I know, it could be the Cenobite perk. I should have expected this, though. It's the mere fact that he was playing the way that he was playing. Yeah, that's it. It's over. Dang nabbit! All this for this. No, just leave. Just leave. If you're hurt and there's no way, just go. Just go. He's not gonna leave. I'd rather not have you get killed trying to save me. Yeah, so this dude's just gonna camp me. And there's no way you can take out Noah if that's it. Like, even I'm aware of just how this is. I should have known that he was playing pretty crappy. Like, the way he was playing was just freaking D tier until he got Noah. Freaking Noah. Like, seriously. Of all things to get caught on, Noah got me. I can't call it GG's if I get screwed over like that, man. Not everything's a GG. It just is a game. Alright, let's see here. He had furtive, chase. He had, what else? Friends to the end. Barely, didn't even see that much. When the generator is completed, yada yada, he gained 8 taste, undetectable. Literally, everything that this man had was worthless except for Noed. That's it. Everything else, I'm pretty sure he didn't even really get to use. I'm gonna do one more match, and then I'm going to allow myself to prepare. Yeah, that pretty much just blew the winds out of my sail, so this is my last match. I'm playing Marvel Rivals later on. I need to prepare, because if I keep playing this and encounter stupid stuff like that, then I'm not gonna want to play at all later on. That is really stupid how that went. Can I... Right, not Blood Moon. I am not with these people. The TTV don't mean being a troll. I do not use flashlights. Whoever the killer is, please don't associate me with these people. Heck, I even hate using flashlights. I don't know how to use them well. Let's try this again. Alright.
Heads down.
I hate this map. Let's see how this goes. Not a good sign. Screw this, I'm gonna go for this first. Never mind, that is... Dude. I'm going down. Nothing over here. Ah, right, the sadist from Evil Within. I just realized he's also a character with a chainsaw. They can also add him. Heck, that'd be pretty cool too. But then again, he'd probably play similar to literally Hillbilly, or it could be a skin for the Hillbilly for all I know. Would definitely work. If you know about Evil Within 1, of course, you know, the sadist is like the first monster you encounter, has a chainsaw, chases you around for a little while. He's also a boss, like one of the bosses in the game during the beginning. Nope. Okay, my token. Okay, now.
Just a sec.
The hook. What the frick? Move! Move! What the frick you doing sitting there? Move! I'm gonna go back to mine. one that I was working on was almost done too. It'd be crazy to leave it be. I could find it. It has to be somewhere. Wasn't that turned around? I think over... Nope, not here.
I'm with you.
Okay. I had to make sure. Go down, dude! He found him again. Nope, he found me. Never mind. Never mind. I take it back. He is determined to get whoever it was he saw. I feel like realistically that should have hurt my legs. Yeah, I kind of figured. Seriously, where's the one that I was working on? I can't find it. There it is! Come on, give me a great skill check. There we go. I still have 3 tokens. I'm keeping to the shadows. If I don't need to be out in the open, I'm all good. Alright, I think I get like, what, 10% or 5% from that? Alright, I got another token back. You're just helping him now with the surge crap. Stop allowing that. I'm glad they helped him, but like, geez. Okay, piss off. I'm done with that. Yeah, that's a good indicator for me to stop. Has to be another generator down here somewhere.
Don't move. I'll make this quick.
Come on, please give me a skill check. How is it that I get stuff 4 skill checks, but I don't get any skill checks? That's ridiculous. is not kosher. Like, seriously? Oh, for goodness sake. That's not fair. I'm gonna get hit. Yep, I'm gonna get left because these jackasses wanted to be heroes, and now all of a sudden, things just go tits up for it. How is that even fair? Move out of the way.
Nice timing.
Friends to the end. I'm Mark. Hide here. It's probably a dumb idea, but I need somewhere to hide for right now. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is so stupid. All this is stupid. I can't save either of you because I go down regardless. If I try to save one person, I go down. Other person's on the ground, I try to save them, I go down nonetheless. I am not doing this. Oh. I may just have to let him die. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry, Tiago. I'm so sorry, man. I feel bad. There's not much I can do. And I'm getting messaged by the guy. Not by him, but by Ryder. So I assume they know each other. That's not my fault. Like, what do you expect me to do? That's a lose-lose situation. Like, you expect me to save them when they're down. I can't help that. Like, that is not. Let me read it to you guys. But this is what you threw. They said this dude's saying I threw. Like, this dude really thinks that I threw. How did I throw exactly? Like, what do you expect me to do in that situation? One person is being bait. Like, both of them were technically being baited. I could not save them. Like, you can't blame me for that. He's saying I threw. This dude says I threw. That makes no sense. No, I could not! No, you could have saved both of them. The hell I could! I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your idea of a person playing this game is to be a hero and die over and over. No, I could not. I was in a locker because I thought he was still chasing me down. I had friends till the end. But keep hiding in lockers? I literally hid in the locker one time. That is literally the only time I hid in the locker. Only because friends to the end marks you. I was literally on the exposed. So I hid, naturally. One person's on the hook. Killer backtracks. One person's on the ground. Killer is slugging. I literally had no way to save any of those people. Like, that's crazy. Like, the accountability for his own freaking crap is absurd. This man has no self-awareness. But yeah, keep deluding yourself that I threw when I'm the one that literally was trying to maintain stuff.
Doesn't feel safe.
Literally. Like, I'm not the one that decided to try to be a suicidal empath to try to save you over and over and over when he kept going for you. GG, I was the killer. GG's, man. Y'all funny? No, like they're blaming me. This one dude's blaming me because he got caught. And apparently, I had to save everyone else and die in the process. Like, that's crazy, right? That was a lose-lose situation. I could not save a person on the hook, and I couldn't save the person on the ground. The dude said I could have saved them both. Bull crap. Like, that's some delusional crap right there. If you think I could save someone if I'm hurt. I almost lost so many pallets. Like that. Like that really boggles my brain. Like, you're gonna blame me because they tried to save you. The reason why they died is because of Ryder. They didn't have to save him. But Ryder's the reason why they died, not me. That is so funny. Dead by Daylight, don't change Dead by Daylight. You are filled with fools. But you got entertaining fools. That was a hard one? I mean, maybe? But to us, it was a bit of a struggle. For us, anyway. Let me go with my main. You guys are strong? All I did was try to do generators and try to save as many as I could. But I wasn't stupid, though. I'm not going to save someone that obviously wasn't going to be able to be saved. And I'm not going to die trying to save someone who will just die afterwards. Literally, I got the guy off the hook. He immediately got caught sometime afterwards. That's why I wasn't so keen on trying to keep doing that. It's a waste of time if you're just going to die yourself. There was a hero. Ace wanted to be cocky. I love those players. Like, that's what I was seeing. Literally, as you are picking up Ryder, those two literally went to go save him. And I appreciate that what they're trying to do. The problem with that is that you had Surge also. So every time I was trying to, like, a gen that was nearby, it completely kept getting ruined by them going down. Even when they were trying to be a little bit helpful. Yeah, that's really funny. This dude really messaged me and said that I threw because I hit in a locker one time. Literally one time I hit in a locker. And this dude immediately calling me Judas. Like, you darn, I'm gonna hide in a locker. Nope. Freaking Friends to the End. You can hide yourself from Friends to the End if you use a locker. Not to mention, I was already hurt, so how am I gonna save someone who wasn't even that much healed and the person who's on a hook when someone's backtracking? Y'all are strong. Sorry, are strong. I'd say they're strong when it comes to their perks, but the mentality, as I'm describing you, is like that of a 4-year-old. Take the bottle from their mouths, they immediately get all freaking pissy about it and find someone to blame. And unfortunately, I'm a TTV, so that makes me a natural scapegoat for most of the time. Alright, hopefully this group won't be doing such things. Zero bias? How many hours do you have? I'm not even too sure. I don't really keep track of it. I just play the game whenever I'm streaming. I used to play a whole lot more before I started streaming. But all that changed, of course. This game made me tired. Oh, Pyramid Head. Wait, what? Hide here for a bit. I think I earned Oreos after this. I'm gonna eat some Oreos after this is done. Oh, that entertained me, but that also made me mad. Which is kind of weird. I find it really entertaining when they actually try to lay blame on me. But it's really aggravating because they really think that's the truth. I have fun. I took out the hero. Y'all had so many pallets, it's unbelievable. I take it they were wasting pallets, from what I'm hearing. Because you were chasing after the Vasquez quite a lot. I think that's who it was. That was the one that texted me. Yeah, they probably were throwing down pallets while you were following them. I only used one pallet myself, though. I'll admit that. I used one pallet. only because I was trying to slow you down a little bit. But then again, it's a hillbilly, so slowing down ain't really in the definition. We got a judgment trail. Nothing here. Whoa. I didn't hear for a second. All right, let's go get him. Yeah, I don't want to get marked by that. Oh no. Oh, rats! I got marked. I'm gonna go back and watch the game. LOL. Aye. I'm just going to keep on focusing with this. Try to make sure I don't die. Where? Over there. He's not coming back over here, is he? Aww. If I got the Calm Spirit perk. There we go. We gotta kill this habit. There we go. Great skill check. And I think I should be safe enough to go back where I came from. I can heal him. I can heal him. Come get me. Yep, come get me. That hit me? Oh, come on. I was at the literal edge. He's right behind me. Right behind me. Right behind me. Behind me. Whoa, too close. Way too close to cover there. Chasing. Whoop. Oh gosh. You got me good. You got me good. You got me good. You got me real good there, sport. Hands off to you. Let's say, are they all on the same gen? Oh, no. 2 there, 1 up there. After this, I gotta get off. I gotta make sure I can prepare for more rivals later. Hopefully, when I get on there, it won't be as neurotic as this was. Because that is funny. I really got told that I'm throwing because I hit a locker one time to avoid the exposed thing and getting attacked. Like, apparently I'm evil for wanting to actually preserve myself instead of just selling myself to others because that's what I'm expected. So that further proves my point because I literally talked about that the last time I streamed this 2 nights ago. How people in this game will really expect you to throw your life away for them to survive for a little while longer. And let's be honest here, he was being pretty much chased the majority of the time, so why should I have to sacrifice myself for you, just for you to keep getting chased? Right, hold on. My headset keeps slipping off my head. There we go. All good. Yeah, you saw me. Yeah, you saw me. Yeah, leave him away. Leave him as far away as I can from now. Oh, wait, stop chasing me. Well, I'm hurt, so that's not really much of an option for me to just go back for him. Go get him. I say you are literally not hurt at all. Go get that man. I'm just gonna leave. I'm not about to keep humoring the idea of me having to go back and forth with someone. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, I forget that. Let people assume how I play at this point. If I had to literally worry about what people thought about me in this game, I wouldn't be able to play this game at all. Yeah, I'm gonna do my own thing. You may judge me for it, but I am going to play and win. Because apparently, that's how everyone else sees. I want to see how this goes. Okay, that's the one that I opened, I believe. You know, if he's smart, he could literally just shoot through that in order to hit them. I'm not saying that that's something that should happen, but like, if he really wanted to get those two, he really could just use his ability to just completely hit them with it. I've also noticed the lack of him actually using his other ability too, where he just puts them inside the bed frame. I'm surprised he didn't do that. Alright, he has pain resonance, he has, I think that's thwack, I believe. Yep, thwack. He has brutal strength and grim embrace. Okay, we're moving on. I'm done. Like I said, that's my last match for right now. I will be back on later. I'm gonna play some Marvel Rivals. We'll see if we can get a Diamond 3 to Diamond 2, hopefully tonight. And hopefully we'll be a little bit more verbal in voice chat, because again, gotta practice that a little bit more. But I'm thinking, I'm not gonna think too hard. Thinking hard is for when you need to really do that. This is just me just thinking. But anyway though, as much as I felt angry for a little while, the game wasn't so bad today. Heck, I think I prefer streaming Dead by Daylight when it's actually in the morning than when it is during the evening. The evening just feels terrible. But in the morning, it actually feels kind of tame, a little bit lighthearted. You had a few schmucks here and there that wants to act like they know what they're doing and try to condemn everyone else, but you know what? That's the territory. But I'll be back on later. Hopefully that goes all well, so I'll see you all later. Have a good day or night. I don't know, wherever you are. Be safe.